Bonjour.
Because we were enjoying a little break, I wanted to tell you a story while approaching my microphone again of one favorite recipe of mine, which is a very easy one, and it contains of 2 ingredients: orange juice, half a glass, and milk, half a glass. Mix it and enjoy. That's what I'm doing.
That was now the fiction, like the lunch break in between, right?
Yeah. Lunch after lunch.
Lunch after lunch.
Lunch
Okay.
after fiction after lunch.
So, both of you think that Paula will die.
Yes.
How sure are you?
Oh, it could also be Mindy.
Yes.
So you think one of them will die?
Or both.
Or both?
I think,
And Mr. Bobby will explode because he ate too much.
Okay.
well, I'm 100% certain that someone will die. But, fingers crossed for Mindy. But I think it's Paula.
Why do you want to kill her so desperately?
She's the least favorite character of everyone.
Because of a friend told you. Okay, then
Delicious.
I will continue.
So delicious.
Wow, you're drinking your orange juice.
Shall we
mixed
make
with
it
milk.
the official fiction after lunch drink?
No, because I don't like it.
That's not the matter. You have to check whether it can be marketed in an efficient way.
Merchandise. We sell orange juice and milk together. Are you ready?
No, not you.
Okay. You will never find out who will die.
Cliffhanger for the win.
Okay, what you, like, after reading this whole chapter, you know that I like surprises, right?
Oh yes, that's something we wouldn't
I really
have
like
expected.
to surprise. And I
Yeah.
like to shock and maybe also do the opposite of it.
To unshock us.
To unshock us.
Unshock.
Maybe.
Untraumatize.
That was all Mr. Blobby ever wanted. Everyone was always afraid of him and called him disgusting and slimy. Mr. Blobby released Paula softly on the ground and shook her hand shyly with one tentacle.
This sentence. I like this one.
You like this one?
Yeah.
It's quite cute, actually.
Friends!
Paula smiled genuinely in satisfaction. Mr. Blobby also gently placed Mindy on the floor, while Jim finally had extricated himself from the wreckage and went over to Mindy's side.
But I fear that
Mindy will
this,
die because...
this new insight of Mr. Blobby won't change the behavior of others towards him, and perhaps the militia
you think
may
Mr.
come in
Blobby will
handy.
die and they will kill
Yeah,
him?
he might be killed.
Maybe because
by
they were
others.
following him, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And so now Mr. Blobby is feeling positively for the first time and is making some friends, and
Yeah, and
it can't last because he's not determined to such a fate. So,
Okay,
difficult.
let's see. Sam reading because I'm talking, okay. So Sam will read now and I will talk Mindy. I'm sorry to make you cry, Jim. I wanted to protect you.
Mindy smiled weakly.
You idiot! I don't need to be protected. You're much more fragile than I am, human.
Jim said while blue tears ran down his face. Mindy looked at him slightly annoyed.
Dancing with blue tears in his eyes.
It's blue tears.
Yeah.
I told you to stop saying human all the time.
No, to the more cryful Mindy voice.
I told you to stop saying human all the time. Oh.
No, what's written there? Moo.
Moo. Yeah, it's more like what I'm normally saying is like when you say something to me,
I'm a cow.
yeah, I'm a cow. Then I'm like, "Moo, I told you to
like,
stop it."
moo.
Moo, like playing cow.
Yeah.
Moo, like moo. Don't call me a cow. Or something like this. Okay.
Wiping his tears away, Jim laughed in relief.
Sorry, habit.
They both laughed and looked deep into each other's eyes.
Jim, I think I love you.
No.
Oh, yes, yes,
Ooh.
a confession, yay!
Oh no! Now Mr. Blob is jealous.
Oh no, he's also like having eyes for Jim or from I don't know.
Because we.
Mr. Blobby looks at Jim and he's like, lass mal, The first time when he saw Jim, he was in love with Jim.
Love at first sight.
Love at first sight. Now he's jealous.
What have I done?
What? What have you done?
Because I was the one starting that all with my remark, so...
Which remark?
Mr. Blobby remark. And now you're fantasizing about Mr. Blobby.
Yeah.
Don't. Okay,
I think it would be more nice if she said like Jim.
We stopped at
I think I love Mr. Blobby.
Moo, I'm a cow. I think I love you.
Aww.
Jim.
That's cute. Okay.
Confessed Mindy suddenly.
Yes.
Jim was surprised, but not as surprised as he should feel. He gazed deeply into her brown eyes and felt genuinely happy.
Yeah! Please say it.
In a Jim voice.
Yeah, in a Jim voice. Please tell Mindy how you feel about her.
No, that's too much.
I know how hard this is for you.
I will add one word.
Why?
One
No.
I don't.
I will.
Oh no.
Nothing out of context. Mindy, I do love you too.
Why is it do?
It rhymes better.
Aww.
So shall I do it again?
If you like.
Okay.
I like both versions. Please tell. You can continue saying this all the time.
Fuck yeah. Now you've got it on the record. You
Yeah, I will listen to it every time before I go to sleep.
Well, I prefer steady and a quiet sleep, but if you like to slumber in disgust, it's your choice.
Yeah.
So, once again for you, just especially for you. Mindy, I love you too.
Oh, that was beautiful. I love it.
Oof. Oof.
It's your reading.
I know, but I don't want to.
Should I read? Or?
Let me do it.
I know what will happen.
With those words, he kissed her again. However, this time no one was surprised. They both reluctantly separated again.
Why a Russian accent? No.
A slight Russian accent.
A slight Russian accent.
But you can also have it in French if you like. Avec ces mots.
Yeah, please do it in French again. I like both versions.
Oh.
Can you say Mindy, I love you too in Russian accent?
In a Jim Russian accent?
Yeah.
Okay, let me try.
What is wrong with you?
Okay. Mindy, I love you too.
Oh, this is perfect.
I know it's a drunk Russian.
Okay, and now in French.
A very stereotype French one? Like,
Yeah?
yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, Mindy, I love you too! Oh.
Hugging and kissing on the cheek or something. I think...
You're the true love of my life! I'll battle for you! You're the sunshine! You're so perfect! I only crashed my spaceship for you!
Oh my God. You get a thumbs up for me.
Do I need to leave?
Yes, perhaps, I don't know.
No.
I have to leave as well.
In the end, I will just sit here alone and listen to the audio all the time while every friend slave leaves me.
Okay, with those words, Jim kissed her again. However, this time no one was surprised. They both reluctantly separated themselves from their clothes. Whoopsie. I know, separated again.
What did they do?
Strip.
No! I told you, no pervy stuff.
It's not pervy, they're just naked.
No.
Yeah.
My heart.
Yeah.
So you two...
Yeah, we're finished.
Okay.
Oh, I see where this is heading.
Jim, let's go home.
Ah, of course.
Let's go to
But
my apartment.
Minnie's only got one arm.
Yeah.
Because she lost one.
But she's like,
who cares?
Zen also lost an arm, and maybe she saw too much over this few days, and she was like, okay. Or maybe Jim, I think maybe I should have included this, maybe Jim already repaired her arm by his alien device or something.
Or this,
and we also need to remember...
The fluid, the purple fluid has, in her body has already refurbished.
Regrown.
Yeah. Maybe that was the reason why. It was, I think, at this time 1 a.m. or something when I wrote this.
Sure.
Yes!
Yes, Mindy. Let's go home and stay together forever.
Do you want to do it again in Russian next?
Stop it!
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, ja тебе ненавижу.
Forever?
Promise.
Okay. Then let's apply for a contract extension. I know exactly which documents we need to fill out for staying together forever contracts.
Gladly.
Jim laughed and grabbed her hand, and all participants leave the area, returning home.
Okay, it's over, people. Let's go home.
I thought we'd all gather around Minnie and Jim and applaud them and cheer and hip hip hooray.
Yeah!
Oof.
Mr. Louis?
Whose turn is it?
I try to process what I'm currently reading, sorry.
What?
I didn't like the last sentence, and I don't think I like the next.
Okay.
Mr. Blobby became a small octopus again and returned with Paula back to Walter. Jim and Mindy, holding hands, returned to their home, while the shining sun filled the hearts of people with warmth. The raven on the pole left the scenery with some loud flaps of his long, beautiful black wings into the depths of the sky, of the light blue sky.
What are you doing, Meck? Now that I'm describing a very beautiful scenery, you're gone and laughing.
That's rubbish.
Oh, what's it's rubbish when there's no blood?
It is.
It is absolute rubbish because it's all sweet and liquory and it's just simply too much.
It's very abrupt.
It doesn't fit the story.
You think so?
It doesn't.
No,
It doesn't fit the story, you think?
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, it's the end of the chapter. So you don't like how it ended?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry, Sam, dear listener. That was a lie.
Oof.
So...
I'm relieved.
You're relieved.
Yes.
Yes. So...
I'm sorry, Sam, and dear listener. That was a lie.
Yeah, I have a sentence here saying in red, I'm sorry, Sam and dear listener. That was a lie.
Because I've checked, because we are only on page 57 of 64 and the new something will happen.
So someone is going to die after all.
Let's continue. It's Sam reading.
I suppose friendship is not... Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Mr. Blobby whispered.
Paula.
That was all Mr. Blobby needed to hear. Paula was not Lisa anymore, and there was no reason to restrain himself anymore. In a sudden motion, Mr. Blobby bit off Paula's hand, who started screaming in terror. Without any chance of counter-offensive, Blobby swallowed Paula as a whole along with the microwave.
Bye-bye, Paula! So
I wasn't that insensitive when I wrote the Zen scene.
What? You were...
Yeah. We have to do a character check. Which characters are even still available for new chapters?
I think there are still enough people.
Enough for...
Yeah.
It's all about Jim.
So, okay, the Raven was there for Paula, so now you know.
Disturbing cracking noises of bones and machinery were perceptible. I like the word perceptible.
Paula?
Trying to process the horrible events, Mindy observed in trance how Paula's blood dripped down Blobby's chin.
There's no way.
Also shocked to his core, Jim almost freed himself from the debris pile, However, his alien legs were pure mush, so he was unable to walk. Trying to crawl as fast as possible to Blobby's body in order to save Mindy, he looked at her in agony.
Mindy!
Realizing that there is no way for Jim to save her, Mindy smiled sadly.
So this is how it ends, right? Maybe I should be grateful that I lived so long, without Jim at least. I would not have survived for such a long time span, I think.
Seeing Blobby's gaze focused on her now, she was sure.
But I still need to tell him the secret, right? He spent 10 years with me only to figure out the secret. Before I die, I should tell him how people are capable of understanding each other without words.
Mindy tried to gain new strength, while Blobby positioned her over his mouth. Averting to look into Blobby's insides, she turned her head into Jim's direction and managed to make eye contact with his beautiful, shining red eyes.
Yes, I really love him. Jim! The secret to mind control is...
Not being able to hear her last words. Fuck, she really dies!
Bye-bye, Mindy!
Bye, Mindy!
Meck is standing up!
This is so fucked up, I have to admit, it is weird.
Why? I just killed myself.
Yeah. Oof.
This is everything Sam ever wanted, so I just fulfilled her wish,
I
right?
didn't expect to kill both of them. I don't.
You didn't expect it that I killed Paula and Mindy.
No, I did not.
Meck, why are you standing up and making yourself again an orange juice with milk?
No, just milk.
Just milk?
Not the strong stuff now.
Now the strong stuff. Because I died in the story.
Yeah.
Can you process what happened?
Not really, that's why I'm so anxious and...
Did you like the Mindy of the story?
I didn't.
So
sad.
Sam didn't?
Sad, because the ending was very abrupt and insensitive, yeah, I have to agree.
From her or...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just like...
You butchered her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... Sometimes it's not... Like... Dying can happen really fast, so there's no transition, you can say. A
But
smooth
she's
transition.
the main character of the story. You usually would assume that she survives.
Yeah, you would
But
assume.
I find it kinda cool. I've heard of stories before that kill the main character during before the story ends, and it was always well received because you really don't expect it.
Mm-hmm.
So from a point of view of a writer, it's a very interesting choice.
Mm-hmm. So it's
It
not
was-
stable, you can say.
Yeah, it isn't very stable because the whole story is not stable.
Mindy is not stable.
Yeah. And,
What I've learned so
I'm-
much about you in this last chapter, more than I would like to know about you.
But I'm in awe. I'm shocked because this is a team effort to write the story. There are some restraints. You force upon yourself to leave the other writers some opportunities to proceed with the characters, with the character's story. And you don't just kill off 2 characters or more in one chapter. Because it erases so many opportunities.
But we have also like a whole cast of other characters also. And
Yeah, I
But
mean,
I think it's okay.
There are so many abrupt changes here.
Yeah, that's the reason also why the chapter is really long, because I needed to make like, because until now we really wanted to introduce like how Jim and Mindy met and everything.
yeah.
And I kind of really like, before her death, I wanted to introduce like more like of her personality and Jim relationship in something.
It hurts more now.
It hurts now more, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you now get a
you
feeling
let
for
them-
the people.
You only let them laugh to kill them off.
Yeah, and also like this second alternative like universe where I just made like, oh, everything is happy-lucky, and then I really saw your reaction.
it's
You
not
were
an-
like,
it's not an
okay, you
alternate
don't
ending.
want to have the happy-lucky story.
Well, that's an alternate ending, but that's just one point in the story, and it just simply continues. You can't just pick another ending because there isn't.
No, I was making up this lie. Like, you could have gone
was
maybe
very
this
funny.
way,
It was very funny.
but I
that you
decided
did that.
against it.
Yeah.
Oof.
You proved a point by us not liking the ending you wrote before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't help but feeling it was my fault that it went this way, because I made a severe lapse in judgment when I killed Zen. I started this. This is my fault. And now you're trying to get back at me.
Kind of. But I really liked how I wrote it, so.
Okay, let's continue somehow.
Okay.
Not being able to hear her last words, Jim was forced to observe how Mindy was gobbled up by Mr. Blobby, hearing disturbing cracking sounds again, every crack destroying a piece of Jim's sanity. Crack. 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 I need some cocaine now.
This is Mr. Blobby.
Oh.
Making weird noises.
Oh, this was indeed weird noise.
Yeah, that was a weird noise.
Mr. Blobby's body seemed to swell, becoming bigger and bigger, similar like filling a balloon with air. As his eyes almost seemed like plopping out of his immense head, his belly exploded and its contents were splattered into all directions.
This is something that you said during the process of reading this chapter.
I did.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, maybe something is exploding and its content is scattered somewhere. I included your wish.
Thank you, I guess.
So, but, okay, in this point you would think, okay, Mr. Blobby exploded, so maybe the people inside are still alive, right?
You described in great detail how the bones were cracking, so I suppose not.
Okay.
Ah, you can pile them together from mush.
Puzzling together.
Yeah, just
Okay.
take some sticks, some plaster, some tape.
Yeah.
And Mandy's as good as new.
Good as new.
Yeah.
Good old Mandy.
But wait, she's filled with that purple liquid instead of blood, so can't she just be reassembled herself? Or?
Like,
No?
also Zen died.
Ah, yes.
If, like, enough of your body is destroyed, you can die also.
Okay.
Hitting Jim's head, he recognized Mindy's necklace that he gave back to her 10 years ago, and which she always wore close to her heart, under her clothes. Jim pressed the necklace close to his body, which was shivering in pure emotion.
Mindy. No, it can't be. No. I don't believe. This can't be. You were the only one who was not allowed to die. Why? What am I supposed to do now? Mindy.
Silence filled the air while 3 ravens appeared and started eating the contents spilled out everywhere.
Why do you think there are 3 ravens? How many people died?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Paula?
Mindy, Paula, and Mr. Blobby.
Ah.
Because he's also like a main character.
Ah.
And I wanted to, like, he has feelings and everything, and I was like, okay, Mr. Blobby,
Like hunger.
and he likes Lisa, so that's a feeling. So therefore I have 3 ravens now instead of 1, which I said before.
But the
Like, 2 more came.
But the ravens are supposed to collect the dead people.
Yeah,
Feed
they
the
are,
dead- okay.
they are everywhere, like,
Yeah.
spilled out everywhere. Jim.
Now, everything is over. No reason to hold back anymore, right?
Jim broke.
Please break.
Now I can finally destroy this cursed planet. I have no reason to hold back anymore. No one Thought that I prepared myself in the last 10 years and only played around. But you were wrong. Every one of you. Now, I, Jim, will show you how to destroy a world.
Jim pulled out a remote control showing a skull symbol out of his pack and pushed a specific combination.
It's time for some destruction.
Whispered Jim.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's like that point Dumbledore said calmly. Hey, we need to push your name with the goblet of fire. Dumbledore asked calmly.
Oh my god, okay.
Of course.
I think the listener, maybe some people know.
Yeah.
Difference between the script and what really happened.
Yeah.
Now, why would he whisper that? Like, it's time for some destruction. Ooh.
Yelled Jim while he pressed the next button. Losing all of his internal energy, Jim lost his grip on the remote control, letting it hit the ground with a light click sound. His arm hanging like a lump on his side. Jim himself was not capable of standing up anymore because of his destroyed legs, but he was also not in the mood to move anymore. Lying on his back and staring into the sky, one single tear found its way into his eyes and rolled down his chin before Jim closed his eyes.
Outer space.
Satellite area. If you like, I can read it. Beep, 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 beep. Or if Sam would like to continue, or maybe Meck, who wants to read. Beep.
I can.
You can? Okay.
Suddenly, thousands of satellites, which normally surrounded the Earth, stopped in their track and opened up. Something came out of them and fell onto the Earth.
What do you think it might be?
Another UFO.
More aliens?
Yeah.
Rockets.
Jim was a long time on the Earth.
Yeah.
And maybe he learned from humans how to destroy a world.
Ballistic devices. Rockets.
Okay, continue.
Bombs.
It seemed like thousands of nuclear bombs found their way to Earth's surface.
I think
End of chapter for real.
someone tries to kill off a story.
yeah, okay, that's my wish.
Isn't it? Someone tries to kill off a story, isn't it?
We were talking about it, right? Like me and Sam.
Yeah, Mindy and I were talking about that we reached 50,000 words.
Yes.
And it's a good length. It is a novel now. 50,000 words is the length of a novel.
Yeah.
And I was talking about wanting to wrap things up.
Huh.
But I didn't expect this.
You didn't expect this.
Yeah.
That maybe all of humanity will die now. Because
You
of
promised
one...
not to kill Walter.
Maybe Walter has his own like spaceship and escapes or something, who knows?
Okay, that's my wish for next chapter.
Yeah, now it's your turn to think how people will escape, because I want you, like, there's no way for you to stop the nuclear bombs, right? Who all fall at the same time to all parts of the Earth.
Mm-hmm. Or it might be some...
I think it might be a little bit sneaky just to
Perhaps
say, oh yeah, it didn't work.
Or those might be Jim's reality alteration devices. And he manipulates the whole planet. So he brings it into a shape that Jim would like to fulfill his evil plan. Bring back some characters.
But Jim is now in total despair. He was like, okay,
Cracking. Totally
he's also on the Earth, right? We don't know if he died now, because his body can grow back.
Oh, wait.
But he's just like giving up, you can say.
The bombs haven't reached the surface yet.
No, they haven't reached. Mm-hmm. So they're now like in the process of falling down, and maybe they fall down very slowly or something, and people maybe have time to escape at some point, or how to deal with it.
So if you like to find out more about that, follow us on social media.
No, not yet. What do you think about like the chapter?
Oof. I'm trembling in fear.
Really?
Yeah. I'm totally shocked, surprised, I'm overwhelmed with emotion. I can't really understand, or I haven't processed what has happened up to this point. So but yes, it was a product of effort.
Thank you.
obviously.
I put a lot of effort into it, but
Yeah, I 100% see the effort, but it's hard to comprehend what happened. And I have to read it again before I can continue where you left me.
yeah.
With the mess you made.
It was a mess I made. I killed 2 people in one
3 main
octopus.
characters.
Yes.
Those were 3 main characters. And
Not a
the
gun.
microwave is also broken.
Yeah.
No,
And-
that's something I really... No.
Not the microwave.
I
Of all main characters.
I can't forgive you this act of sheer violence for the sake of it. No,
Yeah,
not
I
the
wanted to eat the
microwave.
pizza in the microwave.
The microwave was my favorite character.
Exactly.
Mindy was my favorite character and I killed her.
And you're proud of it.
Actually, yes.
You can't
You've
be
told
helped.
us many times that you're very proud of this chapter, and I see why. But I'm also a little bit brokenhearted.
Oh, okay. Because Paula died or what?
Yes. And from a psychological point of view, I don't want to analyze why you wrote the things you wrote.
No, don't analyze them. Like, I think sometimes, like, in this part of, like, fiction, it's everything is just like fiction. You can just write down everything that you want. I wouldn't like to die eating, like, by an octopus.
I'm not sure about that.
Meck, do you think I would like to get eaten by an octopus?
Depends on the mood.
Yeah.
Okay, Mindy was definitely in the mood to get eaten, so she got herself eaten.
Own choice, consensually.
Yeah.
Good. Now, if you would like to...
No, do you have
No.
any predictions for next chapters? Like
Do you
ideas
have a wish?
for...
Do you have a wish for me?
I have a wish. But what do you have a wish for her? Jem is
Explain how those bombs could be placed inside the satellite.
No.
Something less...
disturbing.
Yes. Or
Look at Sam,
do
not
it.
me.
Just do it. Do what comes in mind.
Maybe I can tell you first of all my wish, because I have 2
Yes.
wishes and you can decide which you choose,
Okay.
depending what you would like to see.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking of including now Meck's idea in the next chapter, maybe. Meck is
Which
just looking at me.
idea?
Like an idea you told us during our recordings, and there was one thing which we deleted from an episode because we wanted to use it for like story plot.
Yes.
And you can decide if you like to include it and then make a cut,
Yeah.
like to end the book, and then there's a chance to continue it or not. Like my wish.
you
I want
wrote
Paula
it down.
and Mindy to be alive, but they are suddenly on the alien planet from Jim. Let both of them, how's it called?
Know the secret.
Know the secret, what happened in the war.
The war, yeah.
Like, see Meck alien spoiler.
Yeah.
And do you know what it was about? Like, when you
Yes,
combine
I remember
Mr. Blobby and the microwave, they both were in the stomach of Mr. Blobby.
Yeah.
And during this process, maybe all of the cracking noises were not Mindy and Paula anymore.
What a teleportation device.
Yeah, like the microwave and Mr. Blobby were like combined, some kind of like teleportation device, and also like to go back in time and forth.
Interesting.
So this is an idea you could include, but if you would like to see Paula and Mindy dead or something, you can also ignore this and ignore his spoiler or something.
No, don't. Don't ignore my wish.
So you want both of them to be alive?
Perhaps.
Like you can decide.
Perhaps.
Well, they wouldn't be alive either way.
Well, who's
It would
go-
be
who's-
just another plane of existence.
Who's going to write for
Yeah,
next
you
chapter
can
anyway?
change. Maybe you can also like what my thinking was that what happened to the other people
Yeah.
was that they were teleported, but they became aliens. You can say like
Yeah.
they were mutated, so they became like a new being.
Yeah.
And what I would like to see is more like that Mindy is not Mindy herself anymore, but like
Yeah.
alien Mindy, you can say.
Yeah.
And Paula became herself again, you can say. Or like alien Paula. Because both of them became mutated. And they have no memories of what happened before.
Okay.
So, and I would like, maybe in future or something, Jim stays alive and goes, or his, I don't know. Maybe they are on the alien planet, maybe they are on an alien spaceship, which is now on the, like, way to Earth and find Jim. And then he sees Mindy, but she has like, no, like, she only seems similar, like the Mindy he knew. So this would be interesting, but you can decide if you want to include it, like, it could be a last sentence, which you could include in the whole book.
Yeah.
Like, there were like 2 people similar looking like these girls on this alien planet and people talking about the secret or something. And then like, cut, next book or something.
Okay.
And yeah, I didn't want you to just make the nuclear bombs disappear.
Yeah, I won't. This would be lazy.
This would be just lazy.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
you're
ignore
right.
the problem, solve it by easily saying, oh yeah, they just disappeared or something. And okay, this was like my main idea, but this is something that you can do in 2 sentences without going into the detail.
It's Sam's obligation now.
Yeah, it's in her hands. So these are just some kind of ideas. And actually, okay, then the other part is what happened to Amber, Claire, Kay, Lucy, Sen. No, ignore Sen.
No, not Sam.
And Sam, by the way. Like, you also told about like Sen being with the deaf.
I have
Sam?
ideas already because I have new opportunities now.
Yeah. And you can decide what you can do here.
Mindy is dead now. Now Sam and Mindy can get together.
Yeah, oh no! No.
It's in my hands now.
Oh no! Like all of my romantic...
Well, you use your opportunities, now let Sam use
Next
Sam.
time I need to say I love you, Sam, all the time in Russian or Italian accent. Oh, Sam, you know how much I love you. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Okay.
Nyam, nyam, nyam. Oh yes, now that is a good way to end your sentences. Nyam, nyam, nyam.
Yum, yum, yum.
To make sure the statement is over. Nyam, nyam, nyam. Oh, good day. How are you today? Nyam, nyam, nyam. Oh.
Oh no.
Well,
But okay, this is more of like my own fantasy that like the Zim and Mindy romance is kind of over, you can say.
Yes.
Like they had the moments.
before it even
they had-
started, it's over.
Yeah, kind
Oof.
of. Like, before they could really become a couple or anything, or before Jim was able to have more, like, human-like emotions,
Yeah.
everything, like, they died.
Probably, yes.
And Jim is now really, like, downhearted
Nuts.
and nuts.
Completely
And
nuts.
Mindy was the only thing that was, like,
Only
holding
thing.
him back, you can say.
The only thing.
Human in his life.
Only thing human. The
Yeah.
human thing.
So,
Yeah.
but you can also just ignore Zim and
Yeah.
just let him there.
Ignore Jim.
Yeah.
Do you
No one
think
knows
Jim
like,
can
what
be
happened to him.
ignored.
For her chapter, maybe yes. Like you can completely concentrate on the other chapter characters.
We'll see.
Okay.
Now, who wants to promote
Yeah.
other
So if you
social
like
media
to see
channels?
more of like our social
destruction,
media,
blood, and immortal feelings?
yes. Sam, what are our social media?
We are on Instagram at Fiction After Lunch. We are on Tumblr, Fiction After Lunch. I did reblog some nice octopus things and stuff like that. Tumblr is my favorite social media.
Yeah, and I always get the feelings that every time you want to show me something, you put it on Tumblr,
Yeah.
but then you forget to send it to me.
Yes, just look at our Tumblr. This goes to Mindy. Some things that I found funny. Sometimes some physics stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Wow, I really should take a-
Sam meant things are getting physical.
Oh
No. We are also on Twitter. I rarely put any stuff there because I don't like Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter.
Deaf to Twitter.
Yes. We are on YouTube.
And then we haven't kept a very real name on Twitter because it wasn't possible.
It's fictional. I was so distracted by my disgust that I forgot to say it's Fiction and Lunch on Twitter.
So it's not even a real part of the social media channels because it doesn't even bear the name, the name same. Exactly. The same name.
And we are on YouTube. I animated some stuff. It was very funny. Some friends helped me. Thank you to them again. And Mindy is also uploading old episodes, and she had a lot of fun with the thumbnails.
Yeah, I love thumbnails doing.
Very good. And yeah, we have a Gmail account, which is...
fictionafterlunch@gmail.com. I was thinking about my own Gmail right now and like, no, I don't say it.
No, you don't. And you can send money to Mindy.
Yeah, send money to me. Like, this sounds wrong. It's
Give
more-
me your money.
No, it's actually like become a Patreon if you want to support us on our Patreon page, Fiction After Lunch.
It's like a scam, but better.
No, it's just when you think that you want to support our project and us, then Maybe you can go to Patreon. And for like additional content if you like to listen to more stuff.
You get something very nice in return. So it's
and also early
all
access
beneficial
to the
and
episodes.
stuff.
Okay, what should be our last sentence? Let's destroy our world?
Mindy is dead, yay!
Oh no! Like, I would be very sad hearing this, actually.
What about it's time for some destruction?
Yeah, I think this is very true.
Perfectly fine.
It's time for some destruction. Okay, 3, 2, 1. It's time for some destruction! Yay!